In question 10, we're asked to do some more conversions. These ones aren't quite as easy as the earlier ones. So our first question is asking us to convert 9% into a decimal. So that's 9 parts out of 100. So if we were writing that as a fraction, we would be writing 9 over 100. So in our place value grid, we're doing 9 out of 100. So that's 9 parts out of 100. Obviously, we can't leave the tenths column empty, so we need to put a 0 in there, which leaves us with a final total of 0.09 for our decimal of our 0.9. Okay, moving on to our next question, which is asking us to convert 0.4382 to a percentage. Now, once again, if we put our decimal points in here and we write this number in, 0.4382, that's showing us that the last number is in the tens of thousands column. So if we were to write this as a fraction, we would be writing 4382 over 10,000. Now, to make that a percentage, because we know it needs to be out of 100, we need to jump back 2 places. So what we do is, jumping back 2 places, we jump the decimal point back 2 places, and that leaves us with a percentage of 43.82%. And this is one situation where we can mix our decimals and our percentages. In our next example, our next question, we have a few more challenges. So I'll just tidy this up a little bit. Oops. And get rid of all of these. Okay, so 3 over 8. So this is obviously not a fraction that we can use in our table, place value table here. So what we need to do is convert our 3 over 8 to something out of 100, don't we? And what we need to do is, whatever we do to the top, we need to do to the bottom. So I know that if I multiply 8 by 12.5, I'm going to come up with 100. So 8 times 12.5 equals 100. So whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So I'm going to multiply 3 by 12.5, and that's going to give me 375. So if I was to write that in our place value grid, knowing that our last number needs to sit in the tens place, my number is going to be 37.50. Okay, because we've jumped 2 decimal places over, so 2 decimal places over, and that gives us our percent. So we can write that simply as 37.5%. Okay, and just getting rid of those again, and we can finish off with the last part of this question. This time we're looking at converting 0.65 to a fraction in its simplest form. So if we were to write 0.65 as a fraction, we can simply write it as 0.65, 65 over 100. But we can reduce both of those down more simply by dividing. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide both of them by a number that they both divide evenly into, and I'm going to divide them both by 5 because I know that 5 is evenly divisible into 5s and 0s, which is going to give me 100 divided by 5 gives me 20, and 65 divided by 5 gives me 13, and that is my fraction in its simplest form. It's 13 out of 20. I hope this video has been helpful for you.